What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 mega cap stocks in this video. But before we get started, please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Microsoft, it's down 0.67%, and I got this weekly chart right here for you guys. And if you look at my screen, 20-week moving average right here, 20 SMA on this weekly chart, this white line, sitting close to 323. And the stock itself finally trading below 323, and that is not looking good going into tomorrow. Now, this week, we still got 3 more days left here in the market. So yes, we could see a pop back up over this white line 20 SMA. And only if that happens this week, then we're going to see continuation to the upside in this longer time frame on Microsoft. Now, we go back here on this daily chart. Yes, it's still a falling knife. And looks like 320 so far on this daily chart, again holding. And if you look at my screen, it was kind of a higher low today on Microsoft, but also you cannot ignore this gap down here, 316.50. So as soon as Microsoft takes out 320, it's going to fill this gap down here at 316.50. But Microsoft and Apple, guys, it's just taking a lot of time for these gaps to get filled right here, especially Apple, again holding 177. Now on Microsoft, watch 320 and then the gap below 316.50 as a support tomorrow. Also to the upside, it needs to get over 320.41 on this daily chart, blue line 5 SMA, and also I would like to see it above 323. If that happens, we're going to see a quick trip all the way up to 328 to this orange line 13 SMA and possibly even higher all the way up to white line 20 SMA on this daily chart around 333. On Apple, stock is down 1.12%, and I got this weekly chart right here. And if you look at my screen, 180 was a big level of support, and also right here, guys, white line 20 SMA on this weekly chart sitting close to 180, and Apple stock cannot get above 180 anymore since that breakdown below 180. So if you are more bullish on Apple stock, you want to see Apple stock holding at least up until this gap 175.77 and also getting over 180. Soon as Apple stock makes that move above 180, yes, we're going to see some more upside on Apple stock all the way up to 183 to 185. As of right now, Apple stock 177 again. And last whole week was holding 177, and again today, guys. So this 177 level here on Apple stock, a big level of support. And I said it last night, whenever you see a big stock like Apple breaking below a big level, it's going to come down even more. And also to the upside, Apple breaks a big level to the upside, you're going to see a lot more upside on Apple stock. Now, you just have to watch this level. If you are taking risk, your stop should be right here around 177, because just below that, we could be filling this gap down here at 175.77. So Apple so far holding, but it needs to get over 180. That is the level that I'm watching on Apple stock. Above 180, you're going to see, at least in the short term, 183 to 185 on Apple stock. On Amazon, stock is down 2%, but when overall stock market is selling off, everything pretty much sold off today. And that is why Amazon stock is down. But overall, Amazon in a strong bull trend, and so far, Amazon was able to hold this support 138, and today, finally, we got that close just under 138. Now, yes, Amazon can come down a bit more, down to 136, 13 SMA on this daily chart, and that is also a strong support on Amazon going into tomorrow. And just below that, we also have support at 134, rising white line 20 SMA. Now, Amazon can turn the table around tomorrow and Amazon can break above 138, then you're going to see continuation to the upside, definitely 140 to even 143.86 all the way up to 146. On Google, stock is down over 1% and Google's still looking bullish. And if you look at my screen, last week and even this week, Google stock holding 130 as a support and not going below 130. And only if that gives up, there is not much downside on Google stock. You will see Google down to 128.36. And if that gives up, then watch out for the support down here around 125, rising red line 50 SMA. Google stock can hold this support 130. You're going to see continuation to the upside 132, 134, and I think the next leg higher all the way up to 137 on Google stock. Only thing you need to watch here on Google stock, 130 right here, guys. On Meta, it's down 1.38%, and just like I said yesterday, this could be a dead cat bounce unless we get that breakout above white line 20 SMA, now sitting at 308, and we did not get that breakout here on Meta above 308, getting rejected from here, and now it's down to the support, critical support 300. So 300 to 298 gives up. You're going to see a flush down to red line 50 SMA, and that is around 295, and then we also have support below that 290. But as of right now, it's not looking too hot, closing below white line 20 SMA. So tomorrow, what you want to see here on Meta, breaking above 308, holding that as a support, and maybe next few days some consolidation above 308. That would be more bullish, and we could see more upside in that case. But below 300, guys, definitely you're going to see more downside, possibly coming down to 295 and then 290. On Tesla, stock is down 2.84%. Now, a lot of people are trying to short Tesla at 231, 232. Now, let me remind you guys, Tesla is a monster of a stock. And if you're shorting when the stock is getting oversold, touching lower band on this daily chart, that is not a good idea. Now, I also got a nice example to give you guys. Look at Nvda. People who shorted yesterday and today, guess what happened? Face got ripped off. So I'm not saying, go and buy the dip, but I'm also saying that, you want to wait for a bounce. Even if you want to short something, you want to wait for a strong bounce, then you can short. If you're just going and shorting right here, close to this lower band on this daily chart, and also the stock is getting oversold from almost 300 down to almost 230, and you are shorting right here, just ask yourself, is that actually a good trade? And I'm going to leave it to you guys if you want to short it right here. But I just wanted to say this because, I see a lot of people, they see a down day and they think, well, everything is going to crash and let's just short everything. No, that's not how things works. Yes, market was down today. And not only the market, the overall stock market, everything was pretty much down today. So, on a down day, guess what? You go out on shopping. You do not go out and short everything, especially a monster like Tesla, shorting when the stock is oversold. So tomorrow on Tesla, we do have support around 230 because of this lower band on this daily chart, and just below that we got this gap around 222. To the upside, we could easily see a bounce all the way up to 240, and only if that breaks, there is going to be more upside all the way up to 251.25, and then we can talk about more upside, even 262. On Nvidia, stock is up 0.43%, and that is why I was saying that you do not short a stock, especially when it's getting oversold. Look at this. If you thought yesterday Nvidia going down under 400, and look at this, it was getting extremely oversold, and that is why we saw that bounce, and not to mention that pump from Morgan Stanley. But if you look at it, guys, that was a massive move. Now, if we look at Tesla, Tesla can do the same thing also. Shorting under lower Bollinger Band on this daily chart, that is never a good idea on anything. So on Nvidia, if you look at it, people who shorted yesterday, especially down here close to 400, thinking that this is it, Nvidia is going to flush all the way down to 300. Well, nothing goes down in a straight line, and also nothing goes up in a straight line. I mean, look at all these chops right here before Nvidia got up to another new all-time high. So now this one here, if you look at my screen, got up to where? 440 to 68, and again it's running after hours. So Nvidia, we do have unfinished business on top, 460 the gap, and also today getting rejected by 448 white line 20 SMA, which is a negative slope right now. So Nvidia, you want to watch Nvidia going above 448, and if that happens, a quick trip all the way up to 460 possible. So tomorrow you want to watch support on Nvidia right here around 440. That's going to be key level to watch. And just below that, we also have support 432 red line 50 SMA, and then right here lower Bollinger Band on this daily chart 416. Nvidia so far looks like it's going to fill that gap on top before the earnings. As long as Nvidia stays above 440, there is a possibility Nvidia goes all the way up to 460 to close that gap on top. On AMD, stock is down 0.5%, and AMD got up to 113.18 today, and then AMD stock sold off. And why? Same thing like Nvidia, getting rejected by 112.37 white line 20 SMA, and also we do have resistance around 115. So AMD right now it's holding blue line 5 SMA as a support 110.32. It's above 110. So that's going to be the level to watch. And just below that, 108 and then 107, a lower Bollinger Band on this daily chart. To the upside, AMD can break above right here. White line 20 SMA 112.37. Then you are going to see a quick trip up to 115 to even 115.49 to close that gap on top. On Netflix is down 0.95%. And if you look at my screen, and we talked about it yesterday in my video that it needs to go over 428 to 429, then you could see more upside on Netflix. We also got this head and shoulder playing out on Netflix, and so far the support around 418 to 419 that is holding, and soon as that gives up, you're going to see a flush all the way down to 409.54 to close this gap right here on bottom. So tomorrow you want to watch Netflix to break blue line 5 SMA 426.40, and only if that breaks, you're going to see a quick trip all the way up to right here 432. Above 432, more upside up to 443. Until Netflix breaks right here blue line 5 SMA 426.40 and then 429, you're going to see a strong downtrend on Netflix. And in that case, watch out for this gap, 409.54, and then we also have support right here around 406. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.